We're live. Welcome, Sunday night. Welcome to DWIT 3D. Everybody that's in chat already, welcome and thank you for joining me tonight. Before I introduce my lovely assistant, who is waiting down in the green room somewhere, I want to do a couple shout outs first because these are important. Last week after the stream, I want to thank Jacob Wenzel. Jacob Wenzel did a $10 donation on my PayPal last week after the stream, and I appreciate that. And tonight, Kieran Clark. Kieran, thank you so much for the $10.40 donation through PayPal for my boo-boo fund. I don't know if maybe that'll help. Yeah, is that for Band-Aids for my boo-boos or what? So anyways, we have a goal here. Live streams without an incident, we have 0 so far. I want that number to go up to 1 after tonight. Okay, it's important that this number. Okay, well, so much for that. Anyways, who put that there? Anyways, eventually I want this number to go up to 1. Okay, so let's just do that. And I want to do one more shout out first. I want to thank Jerry, 3D Printing and Painting. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. Jerry, he is phenomenal. He helps everybody support their channel by doing the shares, by doing the shout outs, by Twittering, everything whenever you're going on a live stream. So I want to thank Jerry for that. I really appreciate what you do, Jerry. Thank you. And Jason, you always do the shout out for me as well, and I appreciate it. So I just wanted to mention that. So without further ado, let's bring in my co-host and my cohort and my lifesaver half the time on this build, Jason. Hey, Jason.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Good. Now, so I have a question. Since you got hit in the face with the hard hat, but there was no blood, does that make it a -0?
No,
or do we just go down to -1?
I just say let's just call it an incident, and it's still 0 live streams now, but we're going to change that. Okay. And most people know, okay, yeah, I set that up. Okay, that was kind of meant to be funny. There was no way I was.
We don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
We don't believe you.
Who puts a hard hat on the top of a narrow widescreen TV? Come on.
Who runs their face into a microphone and then bumps his head on the mounting bracket?
True.
I forget his name. What's his name?
True.
Tom.
Only a
something. Something.
Well, okay. Funny. True story. Funny. Yesterday. The TV that I watched the live chat on right up here, it was too low. So I took it off the mount yesterday and I raised it up about 12 inches. So it's much better view for me right now. I raised it up to a perfect height so that when I leaned over to plug it in, boom, in the corner of the TV in the top of my head. So maybe I'm just accident prone, but that was not on the live stream. So that doesn't count. So after tonight, we're going to make this number a 1. I promise you. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for those donations. They were very much appreciated. Okay, without further ado, we got a few things to do tonight. Last week, if you recall, I broke apart and I ended up reprinting it. By the end of the stream, it was reprinted. I've just put that part in place. And we're basically at this stage right now. Let me shrink Jason a little bit. So we're at this stage right now where we're going to start building the stacks for the XY idler assembly so we can finish those off. And that's basically what's left on this is those XY idler assembly stacks. We skipped ahead last week. We did the Z motor mounts and we did some of the linear rails just because we didn't want this to hold us back. So now that I've got that part printed and fixed, we can continue on with that. So without further ado, let's get building. And I know everybody, there's a lot of people in chat right now. So again, I'm not going to go through your names. You know who you are. Hello. Thank you for being here. If you want to say anything specific to me, just tag me in the chat. And then Jason, if he sees somebody tag me, he can shout it out or ask me the question. So
I'm getting a little better at that. A little better.
Oh, that's okay.
But I'm getting a little better.
Yeah. And I mean, if I were to stop and read the chat every 5 minutes, we wouldn't be nearly as far as we are in this build already. So that's perfect.
I just noticed you have different linear rails than I do. You've got the ones with the black caps. Mine are the green and red.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a difference. Oh, you mean so the
well,
caps
I mean, other than the color, I don't know what the real difference is, but I can tell you.
I think the black ones were for the cool guys. So anyway,
probably the losers got the other ones. Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to build these stacks that look like this. So the stack for the right, this is the stack for the right idler, which is the one up here. And then, so there's a close-up look at that. And then the left one, the only difference really is it's exactly upside down from the right one. So I'm going to give you this nice view now of what I'm doing. Full disclosure, I cheated a little bit last week. I practiced this because I didn't want to spend 15 minutes doing it and then Jason say, hey, do you want to know the easy way? So I came up with my own sort of idea. This is sort of what's sort of helped me right here. It's a M3 50 millimeters screw, is all or bolt, whatever you want to call it. It's a countersunk M3 50 millimeter bolt. I create my stack on this first, and then I'll show you how that basically, and then I'll transfer it up to here. So for this left stack, it's asking for a tiny little spacer.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
On this first one, use the 5 mil bolt instead of the smaller one. It'll help keep them aligned a little bit easier.
This bolt?
Yeah,
okay.
Use that one to go up and then the other one to go down.
Okay,
and then on the other side, you'll have to use the M3.
I want to show you my trick.
Oh, okay.
I want to show you my trick.
Let's see.
Okay.
Is it the one where you cut yourself and you bleed?
No.
Is it that trick?
No.
Okay.
Then we put the idler on. Okay. Then we have the spacer, idler, spacer again. Okay. Then we have 2 of these larger spacers. Okay.
Wait, now you said spacers. You're going shim, idler, shim, right?
Okay. Shim, idler, shim. Yeah, shim, idler, shim, 2 spacers, and then shim.
Yes.
So we have shim, idler, shim, 2 spacers, and shim. It sounds like I'm starting a dance. Shim, idler, shim, 2 spaces, shim. So I'm going to take these, and then these are the M5 bolts. We're going to transfer them too. So let's get to my close-up cam, up to where we're going to do this. So all I'm going to do, just so you know, is I'm just going to, now that I've got these on here, I'm just going to pop these off here onto my board in reverse order. So just so I know the order that they're going on here. So all I'm doing here, let me switch over here. All I'm doing here is just popping these back off so that they're in the exact order that they've got to go back on. Okay. Just like that. Okay. So on this one, the actual idler is towards the bottom. So let's get back up to my close-up cam. Let me get back up on my ladder here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this little M3 through here. And it's the fact that it's small is nice because I can just angle it out. I don't have to leave it up straight. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is put the shim on.
Mm-hmm.
Shim. Idler. Shim, spacer, spacer. Don't drop the spacer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, drop the spacer.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's okay. That's not an incident. Spacer and shim. Shim, idler, shim. Spacer, spacer, shim. Okay, now this is the tricky part. We're going to grab this little screw from the bottom. Okay, that's why 50 mil. We got a lot of play up here. And we're going to grab this 5 mil. We're going to start it down the hole like this. Oh, we don't even have to put this in. So right away, you see what I'm doing? I'm pulling that back just enough so I can twist it and get that. There we go. Now I have that 3 mil sticking up through the hole and my whole thing is in place. Now if I follow this 3 mil back down with the 5 mil and just give it a little bit of a shim, shake, and wiggle. Okay, and I know what Jason's thinking. I told you not to do it this way, Tim, because it's not going to work, but it worked for me the first time. Okay, and then all the matter of just doing that, boom, done. Everything just sort of lined up and fell in place, and everything is in place. Look at that. How was that, Jason? Pretty good?
It looks like your top shim fell out into the channel.
Okay. Stop it. I practiced this 4 times.
Well, that's what you get for cheating, Tim.
But that's what I get for, and that's, of course, we look. So, okay, fair enough. Not a big deal. So all I'm going to do here is run this back up through. We're going to put this shim back on, and then we're just going to make sure this time that that shim does not fall out. There we go. There we go.
That's
now that
better.
Shim is right in there. I can see it. There we go. Good catch, though. Okay.
So I rate your process acceptable.
Thank you. Acceptable. It's acceptable. So
It's
for
acceptable.
The other side, let's go to the bench cam again. Now the other side, we look over here and go to the next image. It's basically just reverse. Okay. So we go here. So this time we go shim, spacer, spacer, shim, idler, whoops, shim. There we go, exact reverse. Okay. So we're going to turn this guy. We're going to make sure the cable does not mess anything up. Okay, you know what I just did? I just screwed up my camera. I unplugged my camera. Give me a second. Da, 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 da. No matter how much you practice stuff and you set up for stuff, poop happens, you know?
Okay. When you say that, Tim, you should rephrase into the first person. Whenever no matter how much I practice, I have problems. Not
matter how
you,
much
like myself or the other YouTube professionals that are on tonight, like Jerry and
yes,
I don't know. We can include Astroprinter in there, I guess. We can call him.
You guys are gonna have to bear with me for 2 seconds because you know what happens when you unplug a camera. I'm gonna disappear for a second.
But I'll still be here, so.
Yes, you will. I don't know if you can even still hear me.
I can. Yeah, we can hear you. Your mic's still good.
Good. So. There we go. And then just like that, I mean, it's that quick now that when you do this screw up so much like me, you can actually fix yourself that fast. Anyway,
but so
turn this camera.
It's sad when you're very proficient at the fixes, but you can't solve the original issues and stop doing them.
Welcome to live streaming is all I can say.
Hey, look, I don't do this stuff for a reason, so this is one of the many reasons.
Okay, we're gonna go exactly. So we're gonna go to this other. There we go. We're gonna go to this other side here. This is the left, and we're gonna take that stack and we're gonna do pretty much the same thing. I'm going to reverse this stack onto my board here. Shim, idler, shim, spacer, spacer, shim. Shim, idler, shim, spacer, spacer, shim. Okay.
Yes, Astroprinter. Tim is the guru of getting out of screw-ups.
Yeah.
If you need to know how to fix anything, Tim knows how to fix it because he's broke it, screwed it up, dropped it, whatever.
So same thing here. We're just going to put that screw out on an angle. We're going to go shim, spacer, spacer, shim, idler, and shim. Okay, and then we're going to carefully, again, bring this down until I get to the top, until I can move that over. And
hey there, Chris Travis.
Poke up through the hole, just like that. Then we take our 5 mil, same thing. Let me raise this up a little bit. There we go. We're just going to ride down the top of the 5 mil. We're going to kind of shake and center everything. And we're going to ride down the middle, just like that. Look at that. And I don't think I even dropped a shim that time. I'll get in here and double check, and no, everything is in place.
The middle one fell out.
It did not. I just looked. You liar! You lied. So now
that's what you get for practicing and cheating up front, cheater.
Well, I didn't want to spend 15 minutes doing this part, okay? And I only have one little incident, which isn't bad. Now I just have to find my M5 bolts. Sorry, nuts. I need to find my nuts. There they are right here, because we need to put M5 nuts on the bottom of this and screw them in. There we go. So I just need 2 of these. Let me grab my...
Yes, I can, Kieran.
2 of those. Let me grab my... I think the M5 is going to be the 5mm, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There we go. Duh.
So Brendan knew that something was going to happen. Not even 15 minutes into the stream, you lost your first shim.
Oh, well, but that, you know.
He's just warming up, Brendan. He's on a ladder. He's still got that camera on a cardboard box, and he's fiddling with small parts. That's a recipe right there.
Okay, and I need to get a little wrench. Gee, maybe if a guy had a little socket set. Look at that.
Oh, Astro, you got to, okay, Tim, you got to read Astro Printers, but you have to sing it out loud.
Astro Printer. Oh, I got to scroll up. Let me scroll up.
It should be on the screen. I don't know if you see it. That
the builder,
part.
Can he fix a Tim? The builder, yes, he can. That one?
You have to sing it. Sing it like Bob the Builder.
Oh. Tim the Builder. I don't know this song.
You don't know Bob the Builder?
It? No. Can he fix
What?
it? Yes, he can. Can he fix it? Yes, I don't know.
Do you know Murdoch Mysteries?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
That's a CBC show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but just because it's a CBC show doesn't mean I watch all these Canadian shows.
Yeah, stop and just let me be stereotypical, okay?
Okay, let's get in here and we're just going to snug up. It's not the right size. Oh, one size too small. Doop. There we go. 8mm. So let me.
I'll do that next, Chris.
All I'm doing here is taking my little socket wrench down here. And we're just going to snug this up, making sure that it's not over tight. Okay, and that the idler still spins, which it does. The idler is still spinning. It's hard to feel, but yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh, Tim, that idler's upside down.
What?
Your idler on that side, it's upside down.
I don't know if you're serious or how can it help? There's no up top or bottom to an idler, is there? You're saying you bastard. I'm seeing you smile. Okay.
Hey, it wasn't just me. That was a special request from Chris Travis.
Oh, Chris Travis. Okay, game on, man. I have to let me switch this back over to this side. I have to keep an eye on that chat a little more, I suppose. Okay, Chris Travis, you know one thing about me? I have a good memory. Okay, let's get this nut on. Speaking of nuts, there we go. This is a great little socket set from Wera that I got. It's awesome.
I need to get one of those because the socket set, even my smallest socket set, isn't even worth bringing in here. Not too tight. Not too tight.
No, I'm still.
Right,
go.
you don't want the bolt to turn, but you want those to spin super free, well, as freely as they do. Yeah.
I don't want bolt turning by hand, but I want this spinning, which is exactly what I have here. Good. Exactly what I have over there. There we go. Okay, so that finishes off our XY idler assembly. Let me be a good tool man. Take the moment to put my tools away.
Hey, non-fam.
Great little kit if you ever get a chance to get that on sale, this little Wera socket kit. It was on sale, so I said yes to it.
Hey guys, go hit click whatever you want to do to the like button.
I'll pause here really quick, not for any specific reason other than I had a question posed to me last week. Somebody actually emailed me a question, and I won't bring the email, but they talked about torque. So they talked about, is there a proper amount of torque to put on these, or is it just a feel? And if it's just a feeling, how do we know that I don't feel something different than Jason feels when we're tightening? And how do we know we're over tightening it? So
So I'll tell you this: the
yes.
screws themselves probably have a max torque. The hammer nuts behind them probably have some max torque before it all just shears off.
Right.
So does torque in that instance matter? In this machine, no.
Probably
because
not, no.
you're pulling between a flat piece and the inside of an extrusion. It's the thread tension that's going to keep it together. So it's really a feel, right? So tighten it up till you feel like it's tight.
Yeah.
The whole German, good and tight specification.
Yes.
And you just don't go so far that you feel like you're going to snap the bolt.
Exactly. Well, what I did just for fun is I took one, just loosened it off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I this torque wrench I have, this is a Wera torque wrench. This only goes up to 1.2 nanometers, which is about
nanometers or Newton meters?
Newton meters, sorry, Newton meters, nanometers.
Wow.
So this thing is rated from 0.2 Newton meters to 1.2 Newton meters, which is about a quarter pound to 1 pound of force. I've got it set on the maximum right now, 1.2 Newton meters. So if I tighten this up, oops, wrong size bit.
And, for people wondering, that's not very tight. It's tight, but not very tight. Like 1.2 Newton meters would probably shear a brass nozzle.
Yes.
But it wouldn't on maybe some others.
But here we go. So that's 1.2 Newton meters tight. Now, if I go ahead and take my wrench and do it by hand, I'm going maybe just, you saw that little bit, maybe a little bit more. So I'm maybe tightening it a quarter pound more, if that. So I'm maybe 1.5, 1.6 Newton meters. That was very little tightened. Would I have left it tightened with just this? Probably not. I'd probably snug that down just that little bit more, but I won't crank on it. So anyways, I just wanted to interject with that because the gentleman was asking about torque. And I think for me and for most of us out there, I think it's just a feeling. I've never broken a screw or never screwed up an extrusion before because you just get a feel for it. And if you're going too tight. Number one, you'll hear it. Yeah. You'll hear the metal crunch. So.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. What I normally do is I'll tighten it down until I hear either it feels really good and tight. And then if I go back to make sure that I didn't miss one, I'll get that one little tick, that little tick sound, and I know I'm good there. So I know it's tight. But you want that frame to be tight. You got a lot of weight there.
According to the research I did on Wera, the 1.2 Newton meters, is probably good up to about an M3, M4 screw, and then you want to go a little higher for M5, M6 is what they say. So
that'll also work for your slice engineering nozzles on the they use the one. I think it's 1.2. Yeah.
Okay, so we've done that part. Now we're going to move on. We're done with this part now because that was just sort of a catch up from when I broke that part. We did the Z motor mounts. Other than Jason mentioned one thing to me, I'll just have a quick look at it right now. So apparently on the Z motor mount, when I do the back middle one right here, okay, Jason was saying, so I believe what you're saying, Jason, is right in between this side and the rail, there should be 1 millimeter.
Yes.
So between that and the extrusion. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm going to pull this box down out of the way because I don't need this. That did not hit my head. Don't worry, that's not an incident. So we're just going to look down here.
Kieran said that your hard hat counts, though. It was a drop incident. So.
But that was planned. Okay, anyways, we'll talk about that. What you're saying is that in here, I'm going to loosen this one off a little bit. just enough to move it. We're going to loosen this one off a little bit. And we're going to move it over. Was there a third one? Yeah, I think there was a third one. Yeah, on top. I'm going to go around the other side.
How many Kiwis are watching? Well, there's you, and there's Tony, and Kieran that I know of that are Kiwis.
1 millimeter is a tiny space to guess. So I'm going to move it over. I'm going to guesstimate the 1 millimeter because I can always adjust it after.
Yeah.
There we go. It's a very tiny, tiny amount to move it. Okay, let's snug these back up. And this one. There we go. Great. Now that wasn't, in my defense, that Jason has read this somewhere, that was not in the instructions that I've been reading at all. If we look, it does not mention anything about 1 millimeter, but Jason said he did read that. And that may be an addendum to the instructions, so no big deal. Okay. So we'll move back. And then we left off at linear rails. And we got those ones installed. And now we're going to work on the Y rails. So, nope, wrong image, that one there. So we're going to put the Y rails on. Now, the one thing it does say on the Y rails is not to tighten them. Just attach the rail by the 2 screws on the ends. Later adjustment may be required. And that's because when we attach the X assembly, it's possible that it could be out of whack as far as not parallel. So that's why we don't. There we go. I'm trying to think of the best camera view for this, but I'm going to do this one. We're going to go up with the close-up cam. We're going to have a look at the Y rail. There we go. That's probably okay. We're going to grab our alignment tool that RatRig so graciously supplied. We're going to take our linear rail, try and line up all these T-nuts. There we go. And there's always 1 or 2 T-nuts. There we go. Now, according to the instructions as well, I want to slide this. Oops, where's that camera view over here?
Can I give you a tip?
Yes.
Turn the frame over. Turn it upside down.
This frame?
Yep.
That's going to be heavy.
You can do it that way. It's a lot easier if you flip it over, then you're working down.
Oh, okay. But no, let me do it this well.
Okay.
I can,
it's up to you.
So basically, if I just, I see where you're going now. Okay, I see where you're going.
It just makes it a little less fiddly. That's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna try one more, and if it gets too fiddly, I'll listen to you. I'm a stubborn man sometimes. So we have that in. They said that I want to put this so it's touching this, basically, is what the instructions say. That guy kind of stays in place. Now I got to grab my wrench.
Off the floor.
No. What size do I need for this? Let's just see. Another tip, have your Allen wrenches out in advance.
I'm going to see if somebody makes an Allen set with wrist straps that you can attach, and I'll get you that for Christmas.
Okay. Is that even the right size? I'm going to pop this back out for 1 second. I got to find the right size Allen wrench for this. I think it's the green one I ended up doing for these. No, hang on. Oh! Boy, this one's tough to get out. There we go. the green one. I should have just listened to my instincts when I said I thought it was a green one last time. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do this one more time.
Yeah, Tim, so I found it. So all 3 of the Z motor printed parts should have a 1 millimeter gap against their upright extrusion, and that's so that it gives you just a little space to adjust.
Oh, okay.
And that's how it's shown in the CAD model when it's assembled by design or by intent or whatever.
So, well, I'll look at that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to snug that one up because it just says to do the 2 end ones. And I'll do this one on the end here. I'll just snug these 2 up. There we go. So I'll just leave that right there. Well, but I have to screw the other ones up to see if it's in order for that thing to ride. So they've got to be put in, but not tight. Okay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Which makes it a little easier too when it's upside down because they kind of fall in and you don't have to turn them in so far.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to not even snug them. I'm just going to make them all very loose so that you could probably even by hand loosen those other ones and adjust it if need be.
Mm-hmm. And if you think it's heavy now,
wait till the bed gets on. I know.
Wait till you get the bed and the electronics in it and the panel, everything. Oh my gosh!
I'm not going to be able to lift it by myself.
You can. I can. I don't try to. I try to turn it. So I have like at least 3 feet supported by the table and just push it around. Yeah, because it's heavy.
I'm older than you, and you're probably much better shape and stronger than me, so I don't even think I would attempt it. Okay. And I know there's somebody out there thinking, doesn't he have his electric screwdriver? I do. But why? This is good exercise for the fingers.
Hey, Tripod John. How you doing?
Hey, John.
Welcome. Kenneth Sang, Dwayne King, hello. Stephen Poole, hey. Maker Viking.
Hey,
all the folks I'm ignoring in the chat.
We're going to zip this around. There we go. And we're going to go and do this side right here now. Oh, wow. That big bang you just heard, there's I don't know what this thing, there's a plate in the floor on the concrete floor in the basement here. It's covering a hole, and it's a plastic plate covering the hole. I just broke it.
Well, just print another one.
Yeah, I will.
That can be your first print on the RatRig.
It was probably not meant to hold weight of my capacity.
No, John, no blood yet, but it's early in the stream.
This has been an incident-free stream so far. And
except for the one that Tim, in the very beginning of the stream, John, Tim had an incident. He says it was planned. Nobody believes him, but
nobody in their right mind puts a hard hat balancing on the edge of a TV screen. Come on.
That's exactly our point.
Right mind? Okay.
You opened the door for that one, Tim.
I did. Okay, then all I've done is I put the spacer up here, and I'm going to snug up this first bolt. And again, I've slid it so that it's touching those corner braces. There we go. Now we'll just snug the rest of these guys up. Not snug, but we're going to get them out of the way. If you notice, I'm just turning, and as soon as I feel that T-nut bite at all, I'm not even tightening. There we go.
You did put the right size linear rails, right? They're the, well, yeah, they have to be because they're the shorter ones, I think.
They're the only ones that would fit there, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice try. Nice
But
try.
you do have them on backwards.
Oh, you mean they should have? Oh, damn.
They should be turned the other way.
Yeah, okay, just like that idler, right? Like that upside down idler. Okay, good one.
Exactly.
Are you telling me these are left-handed screws as well?
No.
There we go. Okay. Woohoo!
Yes, and then you get to go back and loosen them all up again.
And by the way, it was Joe Velasco. I don't know if he's on stream tonight. It was Joe Velasco who recommended the Lazy Susan. So it was a great suggestion.
I don't think I've seen him. No.
So I want to ask you down here. I'm going to show you this corner Z assembly. You said something about 1 millimeter clearance on this. So where were you? Are you speaking like? Let me move this up. Are you speaking in here?
Right, in between the plastic and the upright. Now, remember, the plastic parts are going to have some tolerance concerns, right? Because as long as there's some space.
There is. You can see there's space in between them already.
Okay, good. Yeah,
they might have allowed for that in the printing of the parts.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. And that there is by design. It's just and that one kind of falls into place because you've got it on two sides where it's stuck in the channel.
Yeah,
right.
Because you really can't pull it in much tighter because you're okay.
It's just now, that back one that can.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, we get to start some fun. Oh, did anybody notice the really cool the RatRig logos on the back? Look at that.
They don't look level, Tim.
They're not permanently on there. They are not permanently on there. So those are, I just decided to print a couple. So I just did a quick STL and printed them really thin. Turned out really good. Anyways, so I could decorate it. Okay, next steps. Let's get to this guy. So those are done. So gantry, X gantry. This is where we're going to start now. We got to start on the X gantry. Yay! So this is going to be a little bit of pre-building. So we're going to build the left and right part. So basically what we're looking at, I'm going to get rid of that window. And we've done that. We've done that. This is where
Take care, Chris Travis.
Oh,
thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button if you haven't.
Thanks for popping in. Kieran says nobody in their right mind would build a RatRig build live. Well, I'm not in my right mind, Kieran.
And then he follows it up with, need we say more?
Well, there we go. And I just went ahead and said more, didn't I? Yeah, that's okay. So the parts we're going to need is this. Let's go to this camera right here. There we go. This is better. So we have these two parts. We have a left and a right. And it's weird that I'm putting it on the right on my left and the left on my right because that's the way their images are showing on the build. If you notice, they have the left part on the right and the right part on the left. So, and if we go back to this screen here, for some reason they show the right on the left and the left on the right. And then we're at this stage here. So here's where we're going to start doing a stack and building. So now the one thing they caution is that tolerances are minimal, and that's by design. Somewhere they mention here about the spacers. There we go. Step by step. Okay, we have a micro shim. So we have a shim and a micro shim. So mini shim and a micro shim. So I found.
So the mini shim is the very, very small one. The micro is the little bit thicker one, the same ones you've been using.
Yes. And the mini shim is coming in this package right here. And right there. And the mini shim, I only get 4, which is all we need for the entire build, basically.
Yeah, because they only go on the tooth idler motors, or not tooth idler motors, but the tooth idlers on idlers.
The teethed idlers. Okay, so and the bolt size, let me just check and see. We need M5 by 55 screws. And there's M5 35, M5 55. So there's not many screws left to choose from here, so they shouldn't be hard to find, and they should be relatively long ones.
Chris Black asks how you attached the RatRig, the rat heads to the back. Was it double-sided tape or something?
Tiny little bit of VHB tape. I didn't want to use too much because I am going to take them off and reposition them.
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
And yes, they are 3D printed, Chris Black.
So I'm going to M5 by 55 cap heads. There's M5 by 35. Of course. Oh, there they are. M5 by 55 right there. Okay, found them. So we're going to need 4 of these, and gee, look at that. It comes with 4.
So Matt German is clearly on Team Tim because he's telling me to stop messing with you. Stop winding you up.
Poor Tim. Aw. Thanks, Matt.
No.
You're my favorite right now. No, I shouldn't say that. Jason.
Let's all give a big aw for Timmy.
Aw. So we're going to build the left XY joiner first. So I'm looking at the picture. So we have, okay, now I just want to make sure. So the left one we're going to go. Okay, and then let's see. I just want to make sure, I'm just looking at these drawings here. I just want to make sure I don't mess this up as far as the stack order goes. So
I'll let you know if you mess it up later.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
After it's all together, I'll let you know.
So we're working on the left. Oh, there we go. So we have micro shim gear, micro shim, 2 spacers, and a shim. Okay.
Oh, you've been renamed by John to Eagle Eye Bloodshed Tim.
Oh, okay.
So
of course, well, they said these tolerances were tight by design. That is very tight.
Yes.
Okay. If that is threading itself in, it's not pushing in. Wow. Okay, well, I guess that's what I've got to do then, is thread them in.
The side where the shoulder of the bolt goes, I drilled those out just a little bit, but I don't know if you, because I kind of read that and went whatever. Yeah. Because but you don't have to.
No, I'm just going to do this, but I want to make sure I get the right side here. So this way here, this is this
send it to, wait,
left shim.
Do we sell Vegemite here?
Vegemite.
Send him a jar of Vegemite. Send it to him.
Called. I was telling Maria about that. I couldn't remember what it was called. Maria, if you're still watching, it's called Vegemite. That disgusting stuff. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so we have micro shim. Let's get this screw started a bit more here. Okay, then we're going to put the micro shim on here, the very, very tiny one.
Yes, the tiny one. I think I might have said it backwards. The micro shim is the super tiny one. The mini is
the regular one I've been using.
The regular one, and then the spacer is obviously the 6 mil spacer or whatever it is.
Then we have the geared idler. Okay. Okay, then we have a micro shim on the other side of that geared idler. Is that right? Let me just see, because there's 2 sides to this. Oh yeah, this side has the geared idler. The other side has the regular idlers.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're both going to have a geared idler. Oh, you mean the opposite? You mean the other side of that part?
The other side of this part just has a smooth idler, which takes the regular shim. So there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have that, and then we have 2 spacers, which are right here. Okay. These regular spacers, 2 spacers. Come on, there we go. Is that light enough? I guess you can see what I'm doing, kind of.
Yeah, we could see you. If you want to throw the close-up camera, that might be a little better.
Okay.
Because we can see it, but you know, it's still got some distance. But oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
Okay, let me hit the focus button on this thing. There we go. Okay. So then we get the other spacer, the other idle. Oh, this is going to be a tight fit. Now, should I have done this the same way as the last one? No, because it's the tolerance is not there.
Come on, Kieran. I'm waiting for you to type it. That's what. Who said? Come on. I know.
Now I've got to fit that other spacer right up into this gap right here.
Mm-hmm.
Which, let's see, where did I put them? Right here. The mini shim.
Now, if you have trouble getting that in there and getting it lined up and it's a pain and it's tight and all that, take your M350 and do that backwards thing kind of again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about this is I can hold this part. Hang on, I can hold this part.
Oh, tripod. I'm sorry to hear that you never hear those types of phrases. Wow.
There we go.
Did I imply or infer? I implied, didn't I? Yes, I did. No, I didn't even imply. I just flat out said it.
There you go. I got it to fit in, no problem. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to have to screw this the way through. So they did say that it was meant to be tight tolerance on purpose.
Yeah.
So I'm going to screw this in. And I cannot over tighten that. Well, that is tightening.
It's okay, John. Everybody's made differently, but you know, we accept you.
Okay. So that's that. And then, yeah, okay. So that's the left on that side. So then the left front, if I turn it over, we have the same kind of idea, another stacking thing. Can only imagine what's going on in chat.
Oh, this. So Kieran wants to send Vegemite to Jerry so he can experience it.
Yeah.
And John wants to send you the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears.
Of course he does.
But you have to eat the big bag all in one sitting. That's the full experience of those. And then Jerry replied as, "There isn't much I won't eat." Yeah. So Jerry, if you actually eat the Vegemite, then yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Shim, 2 spacers. Look at this. How's that for a micro shim?
You're gonna drop it. You're gonna drop it.
No, that fell out of the middle of one of these mini shims. It's like it's.
Oh, it was inside.
It's inside of it, and it was like.
Stop it! You're freaking me. Stop it! You're gonna lose it.
I don't need it. It was on the inside of one of these.
You don't know that. You might need it.
Okay.
When you drop the other one, you might need that one.
I love the confidence you have in me. Okay, and then we have the mini shim there. Come on, Shim. Get on there, Shim.
Kieran, it might be cheaper than paying postage for you to go onto Amazon and have it shipped to him.
And this is a smooth idler. On this side. Of course, you're not going to fit without me taking that right back. And let's get this guy screwed up in here. Oh, that is a much better camera view this way. Yeah. Oh, that is tight. And I know. I'm just setting myself up.
Yeah, Dwayne. What RatRig is doing now, apparently, is they're actually giving you another small bag of a few things and labeling it as spare parts, because either that or they did it just for Tim because they knew he was going to drop stuff.
Could be.
It's got a lot of the small parts in there.
So I'm just now going to work that shim Actually, I'm going to use my tweezers and work that
Work it, Tim. Work it.
to where it kind of should be. And then see if I can catch it.
Did you get it?
No, I don't think I got it. No, I didn't get it. Oh, I see. Oh, I can. So
a little off center. Going from the top. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go in from the top. So what I'm doing is, you won't be able to see, but I'm just going to take the tweezers because I can see the shim down from the top here, and it just fell out. So that's good though. And go in from the top. Make sure that shim is centered. Oh, that is tight. Oh my gosh, that's tight.
And Jerry, when you get that Vegemite, you got to do it on your Saturday hangout. You got to open it fresh for the first time, make your sandwich, and try it out live. We got to see it live.
Okay, that one's done. So actually, I can't.
How are they spinning?
They're spinning fine.
Okay.
These things are really, if I tighten that too much, I can feel the tension. So I'm not tightening. I know there's going to be some knuckle on the end here.
Yes.
But that's spinning just fine, and that's spinning just fine. And there's no wiggle. So there's no wiggle in the stack. You know what I mean?
You that's what you want. No wiggle, but you want them to and not well. So when you I know you say it's turning freely, but when you like kind of I don't know, flick on it, does it spin on its own or does it seize? Well, yeah, you want those as loose, to spin as freely as possible. You're going to get, there's 100% of movement across those on any print. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
And then the back one, it's really hard to tell. It's all shiny. You kind of hear it more than anything.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So let's do the right. And we're going to do a very similar thing on the right-hand side.
So Jerry has agreed. He has agreed to have the Vegemite sandwich.
Really? Wow. Good.
Live on stream on his Saturday hangout. Jerry. So everyone, you've got to get on that stream on Saturday.
Spacer.
Just for the Vegemite sandwich. We'll see if we can find somebody from Brazil to serve it to you. That would be funny.
So for anybody watching, and I'm not explaining much, all I'm doing is following the, I'm just looking over at this screen right here, and I'm just following the exact same build. So, and then we have the micro on this one, which is that tiny little SOB. There we go.
And the Vegemite is ordered. What are the odds on dropping the Allen key this stream? Oh, you missed it. It already happened, John.
Did I drop an Allen key already?
You did. You did when you were doing the Y rails.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't drop all the way to the floor, but it was a drop.
Oh, okay.
On Ritz crackers. Okay, do the Ritz crackers.
Now this one, oh, this is going to be tricky because I have to get the micro spacer in there.
Yep.
Okay. But again, I can pretty much, let's see.
And, honestly, these are like the most, I guess I would say the most difficult part of the entire build is doing these little stacks. The rest of it's really not that hard unless, you just do it your way instead of the right way. What's that, Tim? What'd you say? Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's tight.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Wow.
That
Anyway.
Stop. Just come on, light. This little gap that's left for me to put that micro shim in is very, very, very tiny.
Yeah, you might have to use the M3 bolt and go backwards on that one.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do on this one, because that is almost, yeah.
Don't take that. Well, don't take that bolt all the way out. You can put your.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I guess you kind of have to. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking we could do it the opposite, but we really can't.
Yeah, no, okay. So what I'll do is I'll do what I did with the M3 bolt.
There you go, Astro Printer. That's what she said.
So where's my little M3? Right here. So my little M3, I'm going to come up through the bottom.
So Liam says, very, 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 3 varies, tiny words Tim hears daily. And, just, for posterity, I hope you don't get upset, Tim, but I want to share with the folks in chat.
Yeah.
Maria, Tim's wife, did offer him money to not hurt himself on this live stream.
Yeah, he did.
So, she's good lady, good woman, looking out for him. If she's got to pay him to not hurt himself, she does what she has to do. I like her.
Okay. I need to get her on camera more, though.
Yes, sharing is caring, Kieran.
Okay,
unless it's Vegemite.
Yeah, this is just a little fiddly part, so it's just a matter of being patient with it. Okay. Okay, I got that up through the hole. Look at that. Now, there we go.
Yay.
Now let's get this guy going backwards. I hope everything can line up. There we go. There we go. Okay, of course, it's running into a little snag right there. There we go.
Matt German asks, how much, Tim? Question mark. Do you know? I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Matt. How much what?
Oh, good. Got it.
How much money, maybe.
How much?
How much did Maria? I think he means how much money did Maria offer you?
She said she would donate $10 to the stream if I didn't hurt myself. So far I'm $10 up.
Well, not really. Well, yeah.
I haven't hurt myself.
Yet.
Well, that is spinning as freely as it's gonna. There we go. Okay, good. There's
two of you in the chat that have not clicked the like button. I see you. Go do it.
Oh, this one
maybe
really
they're waiting for you to hurt yourself.
Could be. Okay. This one we go.
Kieran says, too late, Maria. I've already put money in the boo-boo fund. I want to see DWIT put it to good use. As do we all.
Idler. This one I've got to use this on because it's really snug. I got it drilled out, but knowing me, I'd break the part again. I don't want to break another part.
No.
Let me have another shim. Oh, there. That's a little easier now that I got it started. And we have a spacer.
Gary T says you're going to need that $10 to fix your floor cover that you cracked.
Well, I'll just print another one, actually. It'll fit on the bed of the, let's see, it's about, that'll fit on my Flash Forge. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course you're too tight. I screwed you too hard. Okay.
Thank you, Dwayne, for clicking the like button.
Yes,
it's
thank
appreciated. Now we're doing good.
Okay.
Tim is the new tool man.
Tool man Tim. I've been called worse. Okay, I just got to see the head of that thing pop out, and then I can put that little shim in. I'm not sure if that's even going to let me go through there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, God.
Hello, MJT74.
Hey. Hey, sounds like a new name I haven't heard.
Right?
Okay, now.
Like, subscribe.
Shim time. Oh, that is.
Shim,
boy, when they say
shim,
tight tolerance, they mean it. Oh. Okay. Just going to look down through the top here again. Get that shim sort of shimmy-shennered.
Shimmy-shennered?
And I think if I give it a good... Pretty sure I got it.
Oh, that's a good thing. Let's see. How can I do that? Yes. If Tim is the new tool man, how about that? I can be the new Wilson.
I like it. How's it going, Wilson?
You're doing it wrong, Tim.
I love it. There we go. Oh, listen to that spin.
So MJT74 says he's been here every week and seen most of your videos. Awesome work.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Okay. We got him to that stage. I'm not worried about those falling out. Trust me.
Matt, he can barely handle me by myself.
Somewhere in here, it's going to tell me.
If it's too tight for Tim, then we have a problem. Better call Houston.
Done it. Done it.
So
it hasn't told me to put any bolts on the bottom of these. Okay. Or nuts. Sorry.
Don't confuse your nuts and bolts.
Yeah. So no nuts and bolts happening. Okay, cool. Okay. So we're on this stage right here. Now, I just need to find where I put that X. Where did I put that X? Here, let me get this camera out of the way. Notice there's been a glass of water sitting right here on the edge of the table that hasn't fallen.
It's out of frame. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
But
you jinxed it now, you know.
Now that I mentioned it, you know what's going to happen.
Yep.
There's our X rail. Let's get this back over here. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see what it says we're doing here. Let's just have a peek at the instructions together. We are sliding the square nuts onto the 2020 extrusion. 4 in the bottom, 2 in the top.
Mm-hmm.
So 2020 nut, 2020 nut. And then
and those are going to be a real tight fit too, so make sure you've got them seated all the way.
The top. Okay. Here we go. Well, maybe the close-up camera would be better for this one. Let's just see. It's a little brighter too. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so 4 on the bottom, 2 on the top. So I saw those 2020 T-nuts somewhere here, right here. 2020 M5 T-nuts, and there's 6 of them. Doesn't matter what's top and bottom now. Tell me now. Is there a top and bottom? No.
There's a left and right.
Oh, yeah. That's the right, and that's the left. Okay, you're right. So 4 on the bottom. So let's go 1, 2. We'll slide these down towards that side.
Yes, John, the goal is still for Tim to have this completed by his 80th.
Shit.
And there we go.
I dropped a screw is all.
Well, it doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, there it is. I see it. I dropped it in my garbage box. But I found it. And I swore on stream. I apologize. There we go. 2 in the top. 1. All the way down here. 2. Okay. Okay. So we got those slid in. Slide the XY joiners onto the 2020 extrusion. So that's this image right here. Okay.
So Astro Printer says that he won't get banned because I don't know if he means me or you, probably you.
Right.
Because you need the friends. I feel like that's hate speech, and we should probably ban him for. Can't you do like the 60 seconds or something, or 5 minutes in timeout?
Maybe.
All right. Well, you know what? Consider this a warning. You are on notice, Liam, Mr. Astro Printer, factoid man.
Oh, that's tight. Okay.
Exactly, Karen. With friends like us, who else do you need?
There we go. So that slides on that end. And I'm going to slide the other one on the other side so those T-nuts don't fall out.
Yeah. Yep. Just make super sure that you're that they're in all the way.
Yes.
So, yeah, and that you've got the single and the double. Yeah, you're right. You've got it good. You've got it right. Oh, Matt says you swore and now he's lost his innocence. Matt German.
Okay, so there we go.
And he's like the nicest guy on the internet. You broke him, Tim. You broke Matt.
Oh no. I'm pretty sure those are in all the way now. They've got to be. Because I did a little tap.
3D Wildcat says he can't hit the like button because he won filament from you and it would look like a bribe. Well, he takes bribes. Go ahead, hit the like button.
Okay, what size are those screws? Those screws are M5 4 cap head screws, M5 by 10 and 2 M5 by 12.
Hey, Lightspeed. No, Tim did not get the mesh table with it. His brother built him one, right? Your brother built you one?
He's going to build me one, yeah.
Or going to build him one, right? Your brother does metal work, right? Iron works?
He's an iron artist.
There you go. So you're going to have like the fancy scroll work inside and everything?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I'm going to visit my brother in 2 weeks, so I'll probably discuss that with him. He's in
See
Ontario.
if you can get like your DWIT 3D circle in the middle of it. That would be cool.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm just going to put this here. I'm looking for M5 by 10 cap screws. 16. M320s. M510s. There we go.
John's asking, is there another giveaway today?
I don't know. I haven't planned it, but if anybody steps up and wants to, that's fine. We can do that. I'm open to that. So the M5 by 10s go on the top, or 12s go on the top, and the M5s by 10s go on the bottom, 12s go on the top. Okay. So 12s in the top, so I've got to line this up. There we go. Top,
Oops.
bottom.
That's not what I meant to do.
Not what you meant to do?
I also didn't mean to do that and say that part out loud.
Oh.
So never mind.
Did that engage? It did.
Yeah. Okay. I was just going to tell you, make sure you look down in there.
Yeah. And it did engage. Because it was a little bit of a tight fit. And I'm going to do this one. No.
Matt would like to see some armor, like a knight suit from your brother made for you.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, wow.
And if he could make it magnetic, then when you drop your tools, they might just stick to you.
Oh, that back one didn't engage, come to think of it. No.
Uh-oh.
I may have to loosen these holes a bit.
They're hard to do when the screw won't give it that fast twist.
Yeah, you need that twist. Yeah.
See, this is one spot exactly where they should use either slide ins or the drop ins with the little tension bearing.
Yeah, let me make sure this bottom one.
Is there much print quality different in running a stepper driver in UART? Well, the UART's just really going to give you electronic control over your stepper motor voltages and some other features too. But in terms of print quality, Dougal, I don't think so. Maybe somebody in chat knows more about UART, but
there we go.
That's about it for me.
There we go. Okay, that was a dumb thing I just realized. So, and I don't know if I want to share it.
What'd you do, Timmy?
These T-nuts don't actually twist.
What?
These T-nuts don't twist into place.
Are they different?
They're slide in. I had to slide them in from the end.
Oh, that's new too.
Yeah, these are slide in T-nuts. So they actually, if you look at these, they can't twist.
Good. I wasn't watching when you put them in. Yeah. So I don't think either I built mine wrong or that's new since I got mine.
Could very well be new. I mean, yeah.
Maybe.
Because really, if they wanted tight tolerances on this, you don't want these holes too loose. So obviously, they changed this so you don't have to actually twist them. Okay, good. Well, that's good to see that they're, sort of improving things and changing it up as they go.
Oh, Weeble, that's good. I didn't realize. I don't really run Marlin on anything now, and it's been so long since I messed with that firmware. But that's good to know.
What's that?
That for UART, that you need UART enabled to run pressure advance in Marlin or linear advance. Well, they call it pressure advance, I think now. Used to be linear advance.
And Tom did. I'm going to butcher your last name. Tom de Giacomo. I make mistakes so you don't have to. That is correct. I really should rename my stream called DWIT 3D, the way not to do it.
It's on the Ender 3, horrendous. Can't look at it with sunglasses.
They did not leave me.
John says that your RatRig needs a safety orange vest to protect itself from you because you're accident prone.
There we go. We have the X done, and I believe the next step, if I'm not mistaken, is linear rail. So we've got it to this point right here. Oh, we got to attach these plates. So,
Yeah, that's why you didn't put the nut on the bottom of the other bolts.
Makes sense. There we go. Okay. So those plates, they're on the other side of this thing. Here we go.
So Tom D. Giacomo says, I'm 80 years old, so I need all the help I can get. Well, Tom, I
Wow.
say to you, welcome to the club, because we're all in that boat. We can all use any help that we can, except Tim's sort of help. We don't need that, but we don't need to drop things and hurt ourselves. But he comes up with some good things every now and then.
Thanks.
Well, you know what they say, right? Tear them down just to build them up, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Finally, Tim can break out the 10-kilogram roll of safety orange filament and put it to good use.
So this is a little snug going on.
But you may need to buy a second roll. There you go. If it won't fit, just force it, Tim. You know.
There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to assume those are M5 nuts holding that in place. An M5 nut.
So Kieran says, watching this stream, we're all aging fast.
Kieran, man, I can't wait to meet you someday in person.
You know, Kieran, just take an early dose of your Geritol. That'll keep you awake for at least an hour. Wash it down with some Vegemite. God. And a Foster's.
Wash it down with Vegemite
and a Foster's.
Foster's. What's that other dark beer?
From Australia?
No, it's a German beer, I believe. It's really dark. It's gross looking.
I think.
I forget.
Bass. Is it Bass?
No.
I don't know. I don't even think Foster's is Australian beer. Is the Prusa ready for replacement parts? No, he just fixed it again, John.
No. The Prusa is still not working.
No?
No. It jammed again.
Is it still clogging up? Oh, wow.
Again, yeah.
Did you have you checked the end of your? Oh no, that's not even a thing on it. No.
I replaced the hot end last night.
Right.
These I am not even tightening. I am.
Yeah, I don't know. Guinness? Did you mean Guinness beer? Guinness.
Thinking, yes. That is one gross looking beer. I'm not a beer drinker to begin with, but okay, there's that. Then we'll turn this one over. Actually, we'll just turn this way.
I'll stick with Vegemite. You know, Vegemite tastes like probably if you were to just chew up the Geritol pills. I bet you they taste similar. Just ugh. MJT, just got my Voron 2 cereal. Would love to build the RatRig, but I think the wife would kill me. Talk to John and Kieran about that.
You know, that's such tight tolerance. I didn't even have to put an Allen hex wrench in the back to tighten these up.
Make sure they still spin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hear it.
What happened here? Here we go. Rolsh. Is that a beer? Or is that a word you made up, Jerry?
Yep, we're still spinning. Okay. Let's put the tool away.
Lightspeed says you need to change all your Prusas to mosquito hot ends.
Yeah, well, I've heard of mosquito. I've never used one, but I hear they're really, really good. So
Lightspeed, the last order I did with Slice, I couldn't stack your code and mine, but I did use your link. So I don't know if that does anything for you. was doing that.
Okay.
So Steve L says his Prusa was doing that, was clogging like that, and he had to replace the heat brake.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But you swapped the whole hot end, right?
No, well, just the nozzle. I have a new heater block. I don't know if I have a new heat brake. So, okay, so let's get a view of this. Oh, linear rail.
Oh, is that confirmed, John? Your wife is getting you a RatRig for Christmas?
Whoa!
Now, when you say a RatRig, is she getting you the minion, the little V minion miniature one, or is she going to get you a V-Core 3? That's what we want to know. And if so, what size? Because as we all know, size matters.
Okay, this is a snug fit.
Still waiting for mine. Ordered July 30th.
Oh, you little bass bugger.
Hey, language.
I said bass. You little bass. That's what I said. You little bass.
You little bass fish.
Now, this is obviously, I wonder if this alignment tool is going to be needed for this too. Probably. Let's see. No, because it's an M30 and not an M20. So, although that's pretty, yeah. Really no alignment tool needed on this, I wouldn't imagine.
So, Porthos Labolt, hello. It looks like, according to RatRig, if you ordered on July 30th, yours should be shipping in September sometime, because they've got a 17 September ship date for orders up to the 28th of July. So getting close. Apparently Germans didn't invent Guinness.
Didn't? Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, Matt German says, trying to make the Germans look bad, we didn't invent Guinness.
Oh, okay. Again, I'm not a beer drinker. I just assume that all the different beers come from Germany.
Grolsch beer, green bottle with ceramic wired top. Okay. Maybe I have heard of that. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of beer. I really don't.
There's a couple beers I've tasted I can tolerate, but to me, if beer gets warmer than ice cold, then it's gross.
Mm-hmm. Like I used to, like the taste of it isn't an issue for me. It's just like if I drink a beer, I feel like I've just had 4 sandwiches, and then I'm just like blah. Yeah. So. But I used to go in my younger days, go out and get a nice black and tan and have that out by the beach. It was nice back in the day.
X-rail finished.
Yay.
Now we go down to, we're going to attach it with the M38s. Attach the XY gantry to the frame. M38 cap screws. Do not tighten those fully yet. Again, because we got to make sure that it's parallel. Okay. So let's.
Hey, red light.
And I know, Jason, if you had it upside down right now, this part would be easier, Right. I know.
I was just saying,
I think this is going to be better just on this full camera right here. No. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
say it again. Yes, Mrs. Tripod, make sure you order the V Minion for John. It's the small little one. It's the one he really wants. He doesn't want this one like Tim and I have. He doesn't want it. We've seen what he does to good printers. Let it so just we want to make sure he has the little one.
M38s. Let's find some M38s here.
Shrink, recut, or replace it. There's no PTF feed tube in the there's no PTFE tube on the Prusa.
No. It's an all metal hot end.
Yeah, no. I think that's because that was kind of the first thing I thought too, was like maybe the end of it is burnt, but yeah. And I lost chat again. There we go.
This must be
Order it now.
3
You may get it by
unlabeled.
Christmas. Oh, yeah. Tell her that.
Yeah. It's the only bag that was unlabeled.
Oh.
M3/8. So now there's a right and a left. So that's the left. This is the right.
Oh, Astro Printer says you have the mouth of a sailor.
Me?
What kind of sailor, though? Is that like an American sailor or a Canadian sailor?
So if I pull these all the way up, it's going to be easier. And I just need to get one on each side for now. Make sure I don't mix right and left up.
You're leaving nothing for me to call you out on, Tim. I'm not liking this.
Oh, I see.
Stop doing everything correctly.
Like, you mean bringing it close to me, making sure it lines up, getting one screw on each side at a time so it holds it in place, all that fun stuff?
You're disappointing all of us.
Oh. I
will be making available PCB for Ava Head on the group soon. I've already put a pic of the circuit.
Okay.
That's cool.
Let's get my little wee Allen key. My little wee Allen key. Let's see.
Oh, the Irish invented Guinness. That makes more sense.
Irish. Aye. Ah.
The Irish. So now we can blame it on Astro Printer. Tom that one gets me. D. Giacomo. Received my VCore 3 500mm, but I'm waiting until I move to Florida in 2 months to begin it. That probably makes good sense.
Yes.
Once it's all together, it's going to be a lot harder to move around than in the box.
Yeah, keep it in the boxes. Yeah, I agree. Especially the 500mm.
Have a Schaefer's and you'll never drink beer again. Hello, William Herod. Gee, thanks, Jason, says John. You're what? Anytime. You know, what are friends for?
Now, I imagine, and I'm being very careful, you don't want to cross-thread these ones because these are really critical. So I'm being very careful when I put these in to make sure that it is actually threading properly with no resistance.
Just don't tighten them all the way down yet.
Yeah, don't want to yeah, definitely.
Mrs. Tripod says you don't have enough printers, John. I think we need to see her on stream.
Yeah.
Saying that.
I'll bring her in.
Because I think I have a feeling what she actually said was, you need to get off your butt and clean up the garage. And what you heard was, I don't have enough printers. I think that's what really happened.
Okay, so let me grab this box. I think I lucked out here again. Okay, so we're going to get this.
Oh, there's a short PTFE tube on the Prusa, says Tony Richards. Is it inside the hot?
Is it inside
the heat break? Because, I don't. The filament just goes right through the sensor into the extruder, and then I don't know if it. What does it have? What do they have? V6? Yeah, it looks like a V6 hot end, and then I don't know if they're all metal. That's weird. Well, I didn't build that one either, so.
Ensure the parallels are rail. Ensure the rails are parallel. This step assumes left and YMGN screw rails loose. Yes, I did leave them loose. Move the X gantry to the front of the frame and back and to uncover the first hole in the rail. Fully fasten the first screws looking at their position. Okay, move it to the front of the frame and back to uncover the first hole in the rail.
Tony, ours doesn't have the PTFE tube off the top of that extruder. It just goes straight in. Why is this motor hot?
There is, if you take it apart, actually, there is a PTFE tube that goes into the top of the heat break, but it doesn't go down very far.
Oh, there's one inside. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I haven't taken that apart, so I don't know what's inside. I thought he meant like coming out of the top.
The first screws looking at their position. well at the Y min.
What Mrs. Tripod's garage means is
hope I'm-
she wants a frozen for you.
So I think
Yes.
they're telling me to tighten these first two. Okay. So let me get the camera on here. Yeah, so I think what they were telling me here is to move this so I could see the first two on the rails here, and then just to tighten these first two ones up. Apparently this is a critical step for parallel.
Yes. Now you did leave. Now so all the rest of those rail screws are loose, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
they're not snug. They're closed, but they're not tight.
Okay.
Okay, move the gantry to
fully
the back
fastened.
and fully fasten the last screws of the assembly, locking in the X position of the printer at Y max. So basically what it's saying, but look how nicely this goes. Like that, there was no resistance. So
And there shouldn't be. You also want to make sure that when you're sliding it back and forth, when you get it all the way to the back or the front, that both the left and the right side of the X gantry hit the frame
at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to swing this around and we're going to tighten this back one here. This one. Okay, and then lock the 8 carriage screws holding the X gantry to its MGN carriage. Okay.
Yep.
So now it wants me to lock these screws. Let me get this camera right here. So basically what it's telling me to do is lock down these screws.
Correct.
Okay, and then we'll spin that around. Okay, and then we'll do the same right here. That's out of focus. Let's see. There we go. And we'll lock these down. Okay, now
slide it back and forth a time or two just to make sure that
the gantry moves less freely. If the gantry gets caught somewhere, loosen. Okay, so now we're going to let's get this nice view up here. And there we go. We're going to slide it back and forth.
So how's it feel?
It feels a little shaky right there for some reason.
Now let me ask you, did you follow RatRig's guide to preparing the linear rails before you put all your T-nuts and stuff through it?
Meaning
they have a separate guide with that is, I think, the first step of preparing the linear rails in their guide. It says follow this link on how to pack them and wipe them down. Oh, okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
It feels a little crunchy, or is it does it feel like it's binding?
Just a little crunchy.
Yeah.
This end is good. Okay, when I get down here, right, it could just be I'm moving it. I think because there's a little bit, see how there's a little bit of wobble right there? So I can wobble this one a little bit on this side and the other side doesn't move.
Well, that's because you're pulling it from one side. So you want to do it from the center. Yeah. To try to get equal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole lot better.
Okay. There you go.
And it's hitting the limit switch.
Mm-hmm. And then in the front, are your printed parts hitting those angles equally?
No, this one is off by this far side is hit right now,
mm-hmm.
And then this one, there's that much movement.
Yep.
So how would I correct that?
Well,
Can
so normally what you can do is, or what you would do is adjust the frame a little bit because it would imply that the frame is out of square.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
But I'll tell you this, when I built mine, I did the same thing and I went, oh crap. And I went and tweaked the frame a little bit and had problems. Put it back.
Oh,
I put it back. So when you're facing the printer on the right-hand side,
yeah.
for whatever reason, it was like a, I don't know, 5-6 mil little gap. It wasn't very big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how it's been ever since. I haven't had any problems. I haven't, no skew issues. So it was just kind of weird.
I'd say it's a 2 mil gap, if anything.
Yeah, it was small. It was a small thing. Now, in the end, what I did to correct it was you can correct a small amount with belt tension. So what you don't, you just don't want to have so much that it, throws the print off, your printing off. Yeah.
But otherwise, it's like, it's moving very smooth otherwise. Okay. Okay, so
3D Wildcat says the Prusas have the old type. By old type, I'm assuming he means just the white PTFE inside. So he said check that.
Okay, so now let's just go back to this one. So now all I'm going to do is go through and tighten up the rest of the linear rail screws on the Y linear rails.
So Paul, yeah, when your order goes to shipping, it'll say shipped. You'll get an email, hey, your stuff has been shipped. Here's your tracking information, kind of thing. So they give you a heads up that it's gone out, and make sure that you've got your phone number in your order profile or in your login profile, or whatever, with them. Make sure you've got a phone number with them because it's required by DHL, and they won't be able to ship it if they don't have that phone number. And that was something they brought up recently. I guess they had a few orders that couldn't go out with the rest of them because they had to reach out to the customers, get a phone number, and so it delayed those by a couple days. Tim talking about crunchy and wobbly balls. This is new for his stream.
Let me guess, Kieran?
That was John.
Oh, of course. There we go.
Okay. Not much difference between the two, but this one was John. On a 500, you will need all the belts as set backup due to stretching more than normal. On a 500, you will need all the belts as set backup. Well, I don't think that the belts 3D Wildcat stretch any more than normal. The belts will stretch, but what you do is, once you get it together, get some time on it. Get I don't know how many hours, whatever. Get 24 hours, 50 hours, 100 hours, whatever you want printing. And then you're going to go back and you're going to check your belt tension. You're going to check that all your bolts are tight. You're going to, give it another once over to make sure things are still aligned well. And during that print time, you're going to notice other things too, like, if you've got a lot of Z wobble or something, and you can kind of tweak that out. But
no, we're good.
Kieran says, hey, now, I'm not always to blame. No, but between you and John, it's 50-50. Yes, and John says just most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Whew. Okay, Let's see. So we've done that. Oh, the belt runs. Oh, now here we get into some fun parts.
Get your zip tie.
Don't try to cut the belts to length yet. Really? Oh.
No, don't. No, you're going to leave a little. I mean, they're going to be very long. You can cut some off, but you don't want to cut them all the way to length at this point yet.
Oh, okay. So there's the overall image of the belt run there.
Yeah, I think that's the best view when doing this.
Yeah. Okay. So so people can laugh at me, I want to give a really
Quick
good view of
question, should I
this.
print the parts in PETG? So port those, if you're talking about the 3D printed parts for the RatRig, print them in PETG, not PLA. You can use, ABS, ASA, whatever, but PETG at a minimum. That's the spec, PETG. Yes, tripod, you assume correctly.
Well, we're going to do what I can here because I'm only streaming to 8:30 at the latest tonight.
Okay.
So we got another 45 minutes to do what I can here. Okay, let's just see if I look. Where's my zip tie? Let me get a zip tie. Black or white? I'll get a white one.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, zip tie in the mouth. And then first run. So we're going to come, oh, wow. So. Oh, this stool isn't high enough. I got to get my other one. Oh. Da, 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 musical.
Yeah, high temp PLA may work out well. It's just not the spec. But I do like Protopasta though. I'm glad I started printing in PTG. Yes. Yes, good job. Protopasta sounds yummy. Oh, leave it. Yeah. Don't eat the filament, John. Don't eat filament.
Okay.
You waste enough in your printers as it is. Oh, Cindy Poole says it's helmet time. Thank you for reminding us, Cindy.
Oh.
Put your hard hat on. You're up the ladder.
Let me see something.
Yes, that's true, 3D Wildcat. So if you're planning on doing a full enclosure, then you probably want something more than PETG. But really, unless you go with active heating. Screenshot. It's probably really only going to get up to around 50C, 55C in that space. But still, yeah, over time. And that's and I would say that with maybe like a bed at 100, 110. Protopasta carbon, very nice. Protopasta anything is very nice. I really like their film. I don't know why I haven't ordered from them in a long time. I think they got expensive is what it was. And I was just like, meh, I'll order from somebody else. Safety first, she says, Cindy Poole says.
Okay.
Now, make sure your belts aren't twisted when you grab them to pull them through, because then you'll just have to do it twice.
Good. Top
Yes.
belt. Top belt goes through the top here. I got to figure out how to get the zip tie through.
John says, how did I get such a bad name with printers? The answer is it's burning in my mind. I just can't think of the words. It's like flames, burning. What am I thinking? I'll have to get back to you, John. Yes, Kieran. It's not so much a bad name as it is the reputation of Tripod's Garage. Tim, are you taking? Is your zip tie going in from the opposite direction?
I was just saying that you can't even see what I'm doing here, so I'm going to try and move this camera.
Why don't you just spin it around? Spin around the printer, right? And then we can see the side you're working on.
It's if I can get in and reach it though. That's I guess this way.
Turn it another 90 degrees.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, then we can see the inside rather than the outside. One more. There you go. And then I think we can see the side you're working on because it comes in from the back.
There we go. So I just need to bring my ladder over further out of the way of all obstructions.
Mm-hmm. That, or I guess the other way would be to put the close-up camera in the middle of the frame, and then you could just turn it around.
Yeah.
Rather than the printer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. I don't want to make anybody dizzy, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this here. We're going to. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yes, Karen, the answer is smoking in the wind.
Isn't this scary? It looks like the Friendly Giant.
eSun ABS Plus prints like PETG. You need textured bed plate. No, yeah, I've used the eSun ABS Plus. I like it. Thanks, 3DHP. What did he put on there? Oh, Tripod has a great channel. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's got really good. No. Wait, Tim. Take your. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Your hand was blocking it, so I thought your zip tie was going the other way.
Zip tie in this way.
From the Okay. Yes. Yeah. It just was optical illusion. It looked like it was going the other direction.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work well, you can also take the other end of the loose belt and push it through, made up the teeth and pull it back through. That's how I did it. I didn't use the zip tie.
Let me try that. That might be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't want to go around that corner at all.
It's probably catching on some loose bridging.
Yeah. Bring the zip tie through here. It's just there's not much clearance between the zip tie and the belt.
No. Well, you really don't need it, right? Because your belt shouldn't be flopping all over the place. Okay, right. Yeah, you're not twisted, right?
No, I'm not twisted.
Good.
So I'm going to ride the belt on top of the zip tie here. This zip tie may just be too thick.
Mm.
Oh, hang on. If I pull the zip tie through. Nope.
There you go.
Let's get the zip tie out of there.
And it's twisted.
No.
There's a twist right there in the middle.
Here?
No?
No, it just looks like it because it flopped down a bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that one goes over here. Now the bottom one rides straight through in behind. I assume that goes in behind here.
Yes, we're all grateful that Tim is wearing pants today.
Oh yeah. You can actually see my shorts on there. Yeah, really.
Yes.
Good thing.
Yes, it was 3D Wildcat. I think it was him. Yes. He's pleased with your camera angle. He said he was tired of the butt shots on a stool.
And I need a zip tie through there again. Okay.
Yes, it's only the private streams now that where Tim doesn't wear pants. I think Kieran pays a subscription, kind of like a Patreon, but it's like 18 and over kind of thing.
So we're gonna zip tie through here. And then this one, we're gonna make sure we're not twisted. We're coming this way. Pull that through.
Yes, agreed, Jerry. Agreed. I think we all agree.
Okay.
Jerry says, "Thank God your barn door was closed."
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There it is, my fans. That's what I was trying to think of. I'm glad you know all about that, Liam. Tim's my fan streams. Or is it OnlyFans? OnlyFans / DWIT. Oh, hey, never let the machines win.
So I think I've got, let me show this angle. So I've got these. I'm pretty sure I got this side all fed through pretty good.
That was the lower belt out and back.
Just sagging a bit here. Lower belt ran all the way over to this corner, back, and then around that gear there. So
so your lower belt should turn the corner, yes, and cross the back. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second here. Sorry for the camera, guys. So the lower belt came in behind, turned this corner, went back, and then is going around the front like that. That's the lower belt there. And then the upper belt is coming in behind here. So I'm just going to double check this picture. The upper belt comes straight in, and the lower belt in behind and back. Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have time to run the next belt. Yeah, I got another half hour yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just wanting to maybe get a better camera angle or something, but that's okay. Let me just. So far, I've only dropped one item. Pretty good. No injuries yet. This side. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll run this side. Bring the ladder. And this is actually the safest ladder I could be using here, just so people know. It's a great little ladder.
I don't think you need the cardboard box. You can probably just put the camera in there and give it an angled upwards.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There's 37 people on and only 36 likes. Come on. Who are you? Subscribe, subscribe, ring the bell.
I'm going to try something else because I just want folks to see kind of how I do this. So I'm going to do something a little different here. Okay, you're going to get dizzy here. This one camera is going to move pretty fast. There we go.
You're going to make Kieran puke up his Vegemite.
I am. There we go.
Whoa, there's a whole bunch of stuff came in. What happened here? When I get set up on my channel, you guys like, holy crap, he's pregnant.
There we go.
Okay.
That's a better view.
It's a specialty small appliance storage lane. Oh, that's funny. There's one thumbs down. Hey, you know what? Thumbs down is okay too.
Thumbs down goes with the YouTube algorithm. That means there's interaction.
And you watched. There you go. That's please don't everybody go and thumbs down it, but there's always one.
But that's okay. Well, this helmet really makes me feel. This hard hat makes me feel a little safer.
Yes, he's actually Jerry. He's up to 43 now. So good.
Top goes right through on this one. And
I'll tell you guys, Tim really, really does appreciate it. He's not your typical YouTube streamer. He is a really good guy, and he really does appreciate it when you guys hit your subscribe or like or either or whatever you want to do. Subscribe and turn off the bell if you don't want to watch it. But hey.
Yeah, if it's painful, turn off the bell, subscribe.
Yeah.
So we're going to run this zip tie back through here. Make sure I didn't have this twisted. There we go.
Kieran says the thumb down is only because you remembered to wear shorts today.
Oh, okay.
I would like her. Never let the machines win. Oh my gosh! I can always remember. What it's Mike, right? Mike says I would like a RatRig, but not sure I can invest 2 months plus hospital time in building one. It really doesn't take that long, Mike. It takes a lot longer on stream and doing those things, but I did mine in about 3 days or so, 3-4 days, just a few hours each day. So,
live streaming is a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
So now, if you can see,
Cindy Poole says she is, for one, happy you wore shorts. So say we all.
I think that's a common consensus.
Oh, hey, Dum Dum Dev. He asks if you stole the hard hat from your neighbor's kids. No, he made that one actually. Well, he didn't make it, but he put the stickers on it, right? Are those your Canada leaves and things, right?
Oh, that's my Canadian hard hat.
He's got the Canadian hard head underneath the Canadian hard hat.
Yep.
Trust me, yes.
Oh, let me get this view.
Notice, Jason, it doesn't take that long, but didn't say anything about hospital time. Well, yes. No, my RatRig, John, was built without any injuries. I don't think so. I don't recall having to shed blood for it. There's no blood stains on the green parts, so that's good. Oh, good night, Matt. Take care.
Night,
Have
Matt.
a good one.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for standing up for me too earlier.
Boo. Get out of here, Matt. Just kidding.
There we go.
Tripod says you're the Holmes of 3D printing.
Oh, okay.
I think the Holmes, the builder guy.
Oh, Mike Holmes. Yeah. Michael Holmes.
It was so bad that you don't remember. Could be. My mind is just blocking out the bad parts. No, it wasn't bad.
We have belts run. I need
enough
my
medical time from his. Yes. Yes, the droids have drawn blood on me. Quite more than once.
So let's see. Completed. Oh, I got to cut them that short, right? Okay, let me get my knife.
Don't cut them.
I'm not. I'm kidding. I'm not going to cut them. Trust me. I may look dumb. X end stop block. Okay, M512. M512, where are you? There's not many left here to choose from. M516.
Take one from the bag that's labeled M512.
Oh, okay. Perfect. M512, the bag is empty.
Oh.
Well, let's check the spare parts.
"3D Wildcat, I'm building 3 printers at the same time right now." Oh, I feel bad for you. I've gotten myself into that before. I think Tim might need to redo those belts that came across the X gantry. Says Brendan Wilson. They came across. Why, Brendan?
They look twisted. If they look twisted, it's just the way it looks. They're not twisted.
Yes, I think I've hounded him plenty on the twist, the belt twist. Now, I know I have hounded you. If you do have a twist in there, Tim, shame.
So
let's see.
There's no
From the front, they come in to the front of the X. The lower belt goes to the back and across.
Okay. One issue I do see. Okay, there's one issue I do see.
Is it off the track or something?
No, no. I've got it coming out the wrong way.
Ah.
Okay, I've got it coming out
Path
the wrong
wrong
way.
on the rear pulley.
There we go.
There we go. Did he just fix what you were saying, Brendan?
Is that what you were meaning, Brendan? Was this right here?
He says the path is wrong on the. Oh yeah, then he said, "Told you."
Okay, so that is what it was.
Okay.
And then same on the other side. Okay, good.
At least you were consistent.
Don't fall, camera. There we go. So same on this side. Ah, okay. That's what I get for being a newbie building this. Ah, there we go. Brandon, thank you for pointing that out. That would have been more embarrassing later on down the road. Oh, there goes the camera. Now let's just see if I can get it by this way. Don't fall, and there we go. Yeah. Okay, so what I had is I had the belt. Instead of coming straight out, I had looped it right back. Okay, good catch. That's why I do this stuff live stream. Okay, so I kind of think that M512, I don't know if I have one, but that M512 bag is empty unless there's one laying around here. That's an M3. Boy, there's not many plastic parts left.
That's good.
No, just no M512. I'm going to have to see if I have an M512. But anyways, we are at what? We're at 804 anyways. So let's just get back to this camera. That was some good progress tonight. I didn't even break anything. So anyways, I got a text from John, and I'm going to invite John. I've got to get out of this window here. There we are. Let's give Jason some show here. So I got a text from Mr. Tripod, and I'm going to bring him on stream. If he wants to come. Do you want to come on stream, John? I think you should. And John wants to, in memory of our troops, he wants to give away a roll of PLA tonight, red, white, or blue, to the U.S. only. So I'm going to, in the meantime, I'm going to open up the draw thing. Let's just open it up. It's StreamYard. Oops. If I spell right, that would help. Here we are. Okay, and let me get a message to John. Bear with me, folks. Here we go. And we're going to bring John on stream because we're going to do that giveaway for him. That'd be great, and that's much appreciated. And I've just got to copy my link here. So stay tuned. My U.S. friends, unfortunately is U.S. only for some filament. Here we go. John, I just PM'd you the link. So pop on in, and we'll do that giveaway. So I'm going to call the build right now for that, because getting into the next one is we're going to be getting into putting the screws in, I'm assuming, and then the bed. But I think that's a whole stream that we can do for getting those threaded rods in, those Z rods in, and aligning them up and getting the bed on. And here we are. We have our one and only tripod. How are you?
What's going on, peeps? Great stream. Hey. Glad to see that you decided to keep your blood in your body. That makes us all happy.
Injury free tonight.
But not incident free.
Okay. I think you should change that to both.
Yeah, and William Herod, I'm going to be putting. We're going to give you a word to type in a moment to enter, and it's U.S. only. So appreciate that.
No, next week we'll see if we could change that around for filament. I talked to Tim after last stream. It slipped my mind. So
okay, awesome. So what I'm going to do, John's going to pick a word. Let me do this, and let me do this. So John's going to pick a word. I'm going to populate that word in here, and you guys are going to type that word in chat. Okay? You wasted $10 at DWIT 3D Canada and at Tripod's Garage. What do you mean you wasted $10? Because I didn't get injured tonight? That number, I changed it. But that number up there is going to say 1 for next week, you know. Aha. So, John, pick a word.
Yeah, I threw it in the chat. I just threw it in the chat just now.
Did you?
The burner.
The burner. So, here we go. So,
his nickname.
Don't type it yet. Wait till I post this. You ready? There we go. Type that in chat. And US only, please, and you'll be entered to win a roll of filament, courtesy of Tripod's Garage John, which is much appreciated.
I figured, I might as well just roll with the punches.
You may as well enter. Why not?
No. Oh, no, I said roll with the punches with how I'm getting punched in the chat.
Oh, yes.
So, sometimes you just got to take it and roll with it.
Yep.
I don't know, though, if we'll see if the pools are on, right? Oh, there he is. I just said it, too.
Uh-oh.
Anthony F., you misspelled it. Go fix it, or it won't come in. I don't think it'll work.
The burner.
You skipped an R. The bunner.
Disqualified.
No, not the bunner.
You don't want to be the bunner.
Maker Viking, the disqualified, yeah. Yeah. Now, Stephen Poole, have you been here all along? I mean, or do you know just to pop in on a Sunday around 8 o'clock?
No, he's been here.
Yeah, he's been around.
I know.
There you go. There you go, Anthony.
There we go. Okay, we got 36 people watching. Is that all we have from the U.S.? Okay, we're going to give it another 30 seconds.
Yeah, next week we'll try to make it more US and Canadian friendly. So this was the last second thing.
Yeah. Can you join and redirect to a U.S. friend if you win?
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, if you have a U.S. address to ship it to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Maker Viking. Yeah, Thomas.
You're messing up the odds. You're supposed to say no. Yeah. Now that's going to be 20.
Yeah.
There we go.
An address is an address.
Porthos LeBolt. And there we go, Maker Vikings in. So we have 21 entries. Okay, that's your 30 seconds. We're going to draw. Okay, ready? Everybody, fingers crossed and good luck.
Draw.
The boomer.
What?
William.
Oh, it was almost me.
There we go. Oh, it was almost you, John. That's a teaser right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh,
It's
okay.
rigged.
Yeah.
So, Insidium 87, if you would like to, and I'm assuming you're still on stream.
Yeah.
You have to be because, you would have typed the word. You can
Is that
either get a hold of
dinosaur
Tripod's
licking a
Garage
pole?
or get a hold of me.
I don't know.
What is that in the middle?
It was like, is that a drill going like a drill bit?
It looks like a
something with its tongue stuck in something.
Well, or a. I was thinking about like a welder at first when I first saw it with the, but
Yeah, well, Insidium, what is that? Like,
That's-
we're curious now.
the dinosaur licking a tree.
Yes,
that's part B. That's part B. You have to correctly identify that, or you don't win
Yeah.
the School of Filming.
It is in fact a dinosaur licking a pole.
Okay.
As the
So is
Ice Age
it
got
a
started.
frozen pole, and is his tongue stuck to it?
Oh, that's funny. Well, as you said, as the Ice Age got started, that's how hence the extinction of the dinosaurs.
The snake, yeah, they all got stuck to a frozen pole.
Oh, that's great. Well, thanks again, John. Much appreciated. So, Insidium, you can either get a hold of me in my about me. It's DWIT3DCanada@gmail.com, or you can get a hold of Tripod directly through his Facebook page, which is or his YouTube channel,
Yeah.
which is
Either
Tripod's
way,
Garage. Either
it'll
way,
be sent out this week. So
yeah, and we'll get it off
What
this week.
kind of did we say? What kind of filament it
well,
was?
it's well, the one that I said the last time I couldn't send because they were out. So I'm just saying PLA because
Red, white, or
it'll
blue.
be
Big roll of
quality.
PLA. Okay.
Yeah, red, white, or blue.
Is PLA plus
And all
acceptable?
the winners last week, I believe everything has been sent out. So if you haven't received it yet, it is in the mail or it is on the courier or whatever happens to be. So, but I think
The gift
Yeah.
cards have all been received.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't.
Got
Yeah.
notifications.
I didn't want to say a brand or a type this time because I'm like, do I delay it? Instead, it was like, okay, I just sent out what was
Mhm.
Amazon Prime available. So
Well, thank you everybody again, and Jason, John, thank you so much for
No problem.
donating. That's so appreciated. And Jason, as always, hey, I don't know what else can I say, but thank you. And to all you guys in,
Not much.
check.
It's not much else to
I
say.
will,
about it.
Jerry. Let me check and see. Oh, I got an Amazon delivery today as well.
that reminds me of to actually do some
PayPal.
Amazon purchases.
Yeah. And I got 2 new subscribers tonight. Thank you so much for those of you who subscribed. And I appreciate thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, interact is great.
44 up and 1 down right now.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Nice.
That just means that if I get 1 down every week, I got a follower. That's all that matters. And if you give me the thumbs down and you're subscribed, thank you so much. So
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I get plenty of those during my videos, at least a couple right off the bat.
thank you again for everybody who donated through PayPal. It's much appreciated. And I'm going to, you guys can just stay on while I say goodbye. That's fine. I don't mind because you guys are part of it. You know, your family. You're kind of stuck with me, whether you like it
Oh
or not.
no.
Build went pretty good tonight, and I want to thank everybody in chat who corrected me on a couple things that were going on, and because you guys have a sort of a perspective from a step back, whereas I'm right involved in it and trying to do more than one thing at once. So I think it went very well tonight, and I'm excited to get to the next steps. And I think the next step is going to be building the hot end, if I'm not mistaken, after
Yep,
we get
well-
everything in.
You got to get your end stop and then the Ava carriage.
Oh, the end stop and Ava carriage. Oh, but I got to put the bed. The bed's going to go on too. Well, you said to leave the bed pretty much till last. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna do your Z rods and you're gonna mount the bed mounting, but
Yeah.
the bed plate, as far as just sitting it on there to add weight,
No,
Um,
I wouldn't. Yeah.
you know.
That's just asking for more trouble for me to injure myself on something. So,
Oh, that's
Well,
what
then
we signed up
let's
for.
put it on.
Yeah.
We'll get it on there.
I need you to realize that this
If you still have all your limbs intact, you're still better than me.
is going to be a 1 next week.
Boo.
Yeah. So, yeah. There we go. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Thanks everybody who watched. Stay tuned next week. We're going to continue this build. It's going along really well. I'm still having trouble during the week itching not to get in here and finish it because I'm so excited to get this thing up and going. So, yeah. But until we talk to everybody next week, everybody have a wonderful week, and we will see you all on the stream next week, and we'll see you on your streams through the week. So take care. Bye-bye.